It has started.
Has it now?
Yes, it has.
See it? Oh, there we go.
He's now watching the stream.
Are you guys in different rooms?
Yeah.
Yes.
You and I are also in different rooms.
We're not in the same house, though.
We're actually all in different rooms.
I'm upstairs in our bedroom because my desk is here now. So, because we had this problem where I could hear Jesse on both next to me and also in the chat. So it was doing this echo thing. And I was like, I don't like that.
That is annoying.
So,
And I can now get. It's annoying for me now because I have the stream up, and there's about a second delay between the audio that comes.
where'd he go? John, where'd you go? There you are.
I'm just messing with buttons.
Okay.
Perfect for a stream. People love when you mess with buttons
Yeah.
on a video stream.
It makes it more fun.
So everybody except Ariel is super quiet.
I can-
know-
I don't think you want me to be much louder.
I mean, I can hear
I
them.
mean,
I can. Hold on. I can. Hold on. I'm turning it up. How about
I'm
now?
saying on the stream I can.
Yes, I've turned up the
Oh,
volume
that's much
now.
better. Okay.
Because usually when I play video games, it's just so loud that I don't want people to hear the game over my voice. So
That track.
Okay.
so
So,
I turned it up.
John, say something.
Can you hear me now?
Do you still want me to turn it up?
Yeah. Okay. No, I think this is good.
Okay. Cool beans. So
Oh, Jericho froze.
Jerica!
Did she freeze? She did actually freeze. I
Jerica!
thought she was.
She was fucking around and then actually froze.
Damn it!
That shitty Oregon internet.
Yeah, no joke.
So you're using Discord, Jesse, for your camera to move around. Is that a button on here that I need to know about, or is that?
No, I have a camera that has a gimbal. Just
Got
like
it.
so does Ariel. Hers is actually hers is better in terms of.
So sorry. My internet just went completely out.
Awesome.
Oh no.
But it came right back on, so I'll take that as a win.
I super enjoy that you came back exactly where you were in the Discord, like via your picture, because for 1 second you and John had switched places on the screen for the stream, and I was like, ah.
Honestly, that's okay. When we were little, people would say to me that.
No.
And she's gone again.
Is John also gone? No, you're
No.
still there.
No,
you just stopped for a second, so I thought you froze.
Well, so my cord for my phone is too short, so the camera's here, but all my computer crap is over there.
Okay.
So I have to set this up better. I just wasn't in town, so.
No, that's fine.
Like, I'd rather have the video on the iPad, but I'm using the iPad for my character sheet, so I don't have to do that stupid fill-in garbage.
Yeah.
Which, thank you for the Google sheet. I'll have to look at that on a big computer and see if I can make that work better.
Yeah. Might be good.
Jericho might just have to hold audio for now.
Yeah.
And just wait for her to come back. Yeah, I have to put things. So I've got 2 monitors, and I've got to put things on my screen that don't take up the screen, so it can't be like full screen.
Got it.
What is happening?
I have no idea, and I deeply apologize. Everything got off on my end.
Yep, and now everybody's moved around. This is fun.
Oh dear. Oh, we all moved around, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Give
okay.
me 1 second. Anyways, don't fix anything yet, because I'm on my phone, and so my internet's showing it's back, so I'm just running a quick diagnosis to just see what's happening here
Okay.
before I try and get back on my computer.
Literally everybody but me moved.
Yeah. John's the DM
You know?
now.
Awesome.
Jahone the director.
I see 4 Julians on the Owl Bear Rodeo thing now.
Oh yeah, that's because her internet went out. If you restart, like refresh the page, does it? Yeah, she should go. They should go away if you refresh.
Okay, I will refresh.
I feel like I got rid of all my karma the moment I gave John a hard time about messing with video.
Probably.
I'm working on it. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh no, oh, is it not just me? Was it John's too? Or is it all me?
No, John is
John's-
working on through his phone.
John's just did something, but it was fine up to this point.
Yeah.
Hey, that
Well,
looks different.
Yeah.
You sound
An
like
old
garbage.
school camera.
Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
I can see you. Yeah, you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, and that giving me audio through here. I tried switching to the big computer, but
I feel like we're in a 1990s film.
Seriously, for a
there's a
Beastie
free
Boys
camera
music
from
video.
WGU.
What, John?
I'll switch back. Oh, here, let's try this.
This is fun.
That better?
Oh, well, now we can't see you. You sound
Yeah.
better, but we can't see you.
You sound a lot better.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we will exit out of that and go back here. Fuck that camera. Okay.
Sounds good.
You look good. Sound good. I think we're all back in our same spots or no?
Yeah, we are. I was worried that
Wow.
things were gonna switch, but it's fine.
Ah,
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
showing us.
that's the webcam. That's the Beastie Boys webcam.
Got it.
Garbage. Throw it away.
It's garbage.
I mean, it's
Okay.
not the
Trash.
greatest.
Dark
So
Dawn, look at that. Just stay on your
Are
phone.
you fucking kidding me?
She should just stay on her phone. And then we don't have to worry about it.
Annie says hi, Jesse.
Oh.
Now, why did people switch? Why is this happening?
That I don't know, but I think I might have to just keep my camera off.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then I'm gonna switch everybody because everybody switched but me. It's fun.
Did you be on your phone, sister, or is that going to eat up your...
I just think that I'm gonna have to just keep my camera off. Because I think that my internet, for whatever reason, just funny because I just talked to Xfinity and they're like, we're upping your whatever. It says I have full stuff, so I really don't know what's going on. Ariel, if I undo my camera later, is that gonna be a problem?
No, it might, but I don't mind. Oh, dear Jesus. It's
Why does
fine.
everybody
Go
have
back?
a specific spot?
Yeah, it keeps going
Well,
back.
it's-
Only when your camera's on do you go back to that spot.
The reason for it, John, is because the only way to get all 4 of our video feeds on the stream is to create a like little capture window of just a piece of the Discord screen. So
Got it.
right now she's got my my window is mapped to the bottom left corner of the Discord chat, and so when we switch places, then that moves everybody around.
I wonder if I
Got it.
could lock her. I don't know. It's showing up in the screen.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
cool. This is fun. I just don't need. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
I
don't
wish
know
I
that it
could
would-
lock
I don't know that it would matter.
the people. It's fine. I'm gonna move now. Everybody go back to their places. Exciting.
I haven't moved.
It's okay. I will end up moving everybody. It's fine. it's part of the thing. I want to eventually fix it so that this isn't a thing, but I don't know how to do that. So until I know
Yeah.
how to do that, this is what we got.
All
Sounds good.
right. You wanna introduce or do a kick off the stream, Ariel, and then we can get started.
My kick off the stream suck. Um, this is Ariel. We're playing Draw Steel at TTRPG. Hope you enjoy. The end. Okay. I'm sorry,
Okay.
that's how they usually go. I'm like, hey, this is Ariel. This is the game I'm playing. Hope you enjoy. And that's it.
I think it's great.
We've
Nice.
got our
All right.
okay, I can do this. We got our director, Jesse, that is my husband for everybody. John, this one, and then Jerica, still that way. Yay. We're all Fergusons. We're all part of the same family. Exciting.
Wild.
Crazy.
Except they're actually related and I just married into it, so
Like that.
yeah.
All right.
Yay.
All right. So yes, as you mentioned, Ariel, we are playing Draw Steel, which is a playtest as of yet unreleased tabletop RPG that aims to be a tactical heroic fantasy RPG. Cinematic, sorry, tactical cinematic heroic fantasy is their deal. So if we want to, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to find ourselves at in the city of Blackbottom, in the region of Vasloria, in the world of Orden. And within Blackbottom, we are in a tavern. The tavern is called the Sign of the Drunken Fool, so named for the time when the local baron's jesters could drink for free. Nowadays, it is known for its baths, luxurious wooden tubs refilled with hot water heated over large fires. The outside air is brisk and salt scented, but the inn is a warm refuge from the chill. I should mention we are on this is a port town, so we're on the coast. Um, you are meeting the three of you and one other character are meeting in this town to discuss a possible recruitment. We are going to start before I turn on the map or anything. We are going to be starting sitting in the bathhouse, in the bathtubs. The members of the Rowan Tree Coalition prefer to meet in the bathhouses because if you're in the bath, then we know you don't have a weapon hidden anywhere. So you, the four of you, are in a private private room with four bathtubs, and you're all luxuriating while you talk business. Why don't the three of you describe yourselves and what you're about? Ariel, you want to start? Oh no, I can't hear you now.
Sorry, I muted because I stuff. I am Veal. Shut up.
She farted.
No.
You hear her farting.
I mean, true, I wouldn't want you guys to hear that. I'm Veal. I am 6 foot about with purple hair and teal eyes. I'm a woad elf. Whoa. Yeah, I
A
said
woad, for those who don't know, is a haunted forest.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was another word for wood, like forests.
Well, I mean, it conceptually, it is the same thing because that's what a person means when they say a wood elf is that they're a, forest elf.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was
It's
haunted.
It's not necessarily haunted. It's more like just a magical forest.
Why would you say haunted then?
Because it sounds
Sounds
cooler.
cool.
That sounds cooler.
It does
All
sound
right.
cool. I'll go next. So my character is Julian. Julian is a Time Raider ancestry tactician class. Julian is yellow, bronze face, red hair pulled back into a knot. As a Time Raider, I have 4 arms, bow to my back, and you can see as Julian is much more of a labor class than any merchant or missionary. Um,
And that's how you introduce your character, not the way I did it.
I like the way you did it.
You're all good.
We learned in yours.
Yep. See, kids, this is a great example of how not to introduce a character.
Rude! You leave
All
me
right.
You
alone.
married him.
Sean,
I
you're up.
know.
My name's Jahan, and I'm also a Time Raider. Me and Julian are actually brothers from the same. I don't know if we decided on farm or place, whatever. Same area. I'm 6'4". I've got 4 arms, and I imagine I have like a shaved head with a ponytail, black, just a black ponytail, and like thinking loincloth, but like more like a kilt style than just like a V.
Are you wearing your loincloth in the bath?
Well, currently naked in the bath because
All right.
I have nothing to hide.
Good. Good to hear. And the 4th character is an elderly human woman named Chara. She has kind of ruddy brown skin and light hair. Yeah, so you're all here, and Chara kind of looks over at Julian and Jahan, and
We're all naked.
yes, we are. It's true. And she says,
Such a
"So,
family.
yeah, what makes you sought us out? What makes you think that we have something to offer you, and what do you have to offer the Rowan Tree Coalition?" Rowan Tree Coalition is, as far as any of you know, they have been labeled a kind of an eco-terrorist organization by the ruler of the area of Azluria, whose name is Ajax, the Iron Saint. He is a bit of a tyrant dictator. He's been ruling for maybe 15 years now. And a lot of people don't like him.
Can you remind me of her name?
Mine?
Her name.
Or
The
the
the NPC's
character.
name is
Yeah,
Chara.
the NPC. Chara, I'm gonna be pretty quick to you. Ajax raided my town, grazed my village, and then stole my brother from me. So, as I lay in front of you
Another brother?
naked, the one sitting in front of you,
Oh, so you got him back.
not from any help from anybody else. Yes. So yeah, I have a axe to grind or whatever the saying goes of getting back at our little problem of Ajax.
I see. And she looks over at Viol for a second, and she says, "What do you think of them?" You can you've known Chara for a long time, so you can tell she's kind of like she's looking for she's not necessarily like, do you think we should let them join us? More so much of like, this is sort of a like, she wants you to maybe like this is a thing that you all have done before. Like this is sort of a pattern that the two of you have done when you've taken meetings like this before. And what she's expecting of you is to kind of talk them down a little and like maybe sort of make them feel like they have to sell themselves.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
I believe in you.
Thanks. So you talk about how Ajax did all this, but. And now I've lost my train of thought. I don't see how all of that is supposed to convince us to help you.
I guess what my friend here is asking is, you've sort of told us what you think that we can offer you, but what do you have to offer us?
I mean, let's just say this. I'm fairly skilled in mechanical and blacksmithing, and I will say as every bow I've ever crafted is not only the strongest, but has gone through plenty of throats and skulls, if you get my drift. I can be of help to your cause as we find that ourselves are in mutual places.
Okay, so I would like you to make me a presence test to see whether or not how well you are able to convince her. If you have an
Which
applicable
test?
presence,
Is that under a skill?
PRS.
Yeah, PRS.
that's the one all the
Oh,
way.
yeah. Sorry. Okay.
So you roll your 2d10s and then add the.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you have
One thing
an
I do,
applicable skill,
yeah.
you can
One
add
thing,
2.
right. One thing I do want to note here is as a team backbone, when you take your first turn during a montage test, if this is it, you
Okay.
can both make a test and assist another hero's test. Is this
Okay. This is not a montage test.
okay?
We will
Cool.
have
Just
one of
wanted to
those
ask.
next session, probably.
Okay, so you said roll 2d10,
It's 2d10 plus presence, which in your case, I
which is a
believe is
-1 for me.
-1. But if
But
you look at these
Jerry,
skills,
listen long and hard. Okay, we are here to be part of Monologue Champion. We are here to help you in your cause, and you now have to listen to me for the next minute. And Jerica gets an edge on tests, and so we are here to help you in your cause. We're not here to fight you in any way, shape, or form. Being stuck as a gladiator for many a year, I am ready to become a hero for myself, less a hero for rich nobodies that don't care if I live or die.
to that effect, I do think just based on this that it would make most sense to actually use my interpersonal skill for leadership because we're
okay.
being so forward on what we can bring.
Okay. I will allow that. So that would be a +2 for lead and another +2 thanks to the edge you got from Jahan. So that'll be
-1 for my PRS. So just a
-1 for your
+3.
presence. Yep. So it's 2d10 +3.
So do I add both 2d10 and then add 3?
Yeah, so you roll your 2d10
Okay, so I
and then
got
you
an
take that
8
number.
total plus 3 is only 11.
Is an 11. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was an easy test, and which means that the only thing that you needed to roll to succeed on this test was a 12.
That's all right. I got a 1. It's all good.
Oh, that's too
Did
bad.
my best.
So Chara is she kind of looks at you skeptically, and she says, "I'm going to be frank with you." She says, "We have a bit of a reputation for being a thorn in Ajax's side, but really, we just want to be left alone. And the only reason that we fight back against him is because we refuse to kneel. We are not actively trying to destroy Ajax or his people. That's too monumental of a task. We can leave that to the chain of Acheron if they wish. I'm trying to think if any of you would know who the chain of Acheron is. Ariel, Viol certainly does. The two of you probably, Jahan, you probably do. Chain of Acheron is a mercenary company that is pretty well known for being a sort of honorable and loyal company that will get any job done, but they'll also sort of act in their own interest when they need to. They're very very formidable, although they're somewhat diminished in recent years. But she says, I sympathize with your plight, and my companion and I are going to have to discuss this somewhat. Let us talk again in the morning. Um, and she gets up and gets dressed and goes and just kind of leaves the bath and heads off to her room.
I
And
would
I'll
like
let
to.
I'll
I
let
would
the
like
three
to.
of you chat for a minute if you
Yeah, I
want.
would like to stay and hear more of this story. Um, Johan, Johan,
I think
Johan,
he said it was Jahan.
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 Sure.
I just said
You
Yaun to make fun of him.
you said you're a gladiator and want to be a hero, but
Okay.
being a hero isn't what we do. We're just trying to survive. And if you go after Ajax, you might not survive. You wouldn't be a hero then. How does that make you feel?
Well, fighting for other people's enjoyment is not necessarily something I ever wish to do. Many years ago, I was pulled away from my family, thrown into essentially slavery to fight as a gladiator. And my lovely brother came to break me out of that situation. And now we find ourselves here in this. Where are we?
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse. We sit here in this bathhouse, naked, nothing to hide, in front of you, legs spread for all to see. All
Somebody
I
just
have,
watched The Witcher.
Can I
all
ask
I have. Go ahead.
Can I ask you both, if we don't end up helping you, would you still go on this journey?
Me and my brother will find our own path, regardless if you need our help or not.
We are here to provide you a service with mutual benefit. But it seems that you guys have only shared interest of survival, not truth of interest of changing the predicament this continuous town and country seems to be in. Seems to me you guys are short-sighted and not seeing the future of what your organization can truly do. And if you had the leadership of my brother and myself, of being peers to each of you, we could really do something together.
Changing the future, changing how things are, is hard enough. What makes you think you two can do any difference?
As my brother laid out, lay right in front of you. You don't need to beg for you to accept us. We have our mission. We ask of you of skills that we have, from not just fighting and strength, but also, and I do this with all four arms, just coming out. We're pretty good at concealing objects, and I say I'm one hell of a driver. Um, what I have to say is we have lots to offer, and as you guys want to survive, that is somewhat of a cause. I just ask that maybe you consider a more noble one.
I will take what you said, and I will relay it to Chara, and we will make our decision. I hope that
Thank
you
you.
respect whatever the decision is. And I get up and I leave.
I look at my brother
five.
and I look at
High
my brother and I
five!
turn. I say,
Going well.
Wait, all four.
all four. Yeah, power five. No, I'm gonna turn to you and I say, what's funny to me is although they're seeking recruits, they also are the first to be like, go talk to these other people. And I'm kind of like, what do they have to offer? Do you know what I mean? We're sitting here being like, hey, we're trying to like get in, help your cause, do your thing. And
But
you're just kind of like, maybe.
their cause is to survive, not actually do anything.
To clarify, you sought them out. They
We
are
weren't
not
looking for
seeking
recruits.
Okay.
You found this group and said we want to join you, and they're like, bro, that's not what we do.
I mean, an interview is an interview for both parties.
That's true. That is true.
So, I mean, we'll see what they have to say. Saying in this economy, help goes a long way.
How many four-armed
We get 8 arms with us.
eight armed, yeah, how many eight-armed teams do they get? Not very many, I'm sure.
But anyways, I just want to say, so I just look to my brother though, and I say, they're paying for the spot. I didn't put any money down. So let's just relax, grab a bottle, and then we'll just see what happens in the morning.
Let's add some more coals to the steam.
And then that's
All right. So you two take more advantage of the bath. Eventually, have your fill and head back to your rooms. Veal, when you get to the room, Chara is already asleep. Um, so you will have to have your conversation in the morning, which is where we will pick up. So just before dawn, tranquility permeates the walls of the sign of the drunken fool. Smell of breakfast, smoked fish and herbs on crisp bread, sizzling eggs with lobster folded in, and the gentle scent of the bath stir the guests awake as they go about their morning routines, bathing and dressing and drowsily delaying their work for just 5 more minutes. And then the world erupts. A deafening crash, earthquake and thunder and lightning all at once explodes across the inn, white hot and all consuming. And you three rush out to see the center of the main hall on the third floor where your room is basically gone. You see that there is a hole in the ceiling. Um, and goes all the way through the floor. Yeah, all kinds of nasty stuff here. Chaos greets you in the form of fiends, screams, and fire. Flames devour the hole in the middle of the floor, widening its burning, gaping maw. Debris from the burning roof crumbles, crashing down onto the floor. Frenzied fiends with wicked claws, barbed tongues, and foul saliva prowl toward you, underscored by cries of pain, screams for help, and the cackling glee of more fiends on the hunt for prey. There are people in here who need help, some able to call for it and some not. The building can't be saved from imminent collapse, but the people inside can if you act quickly. So you can see there is currently one demon-looking creature in the hallway, and you can hear a lot of other like demon looking like you hear the sounds of monsters in the rooms around. You hear the sounds of people screaming. Some of them are trying to some of them sound like they're just stuck or afraid. Some of them sound like they might actually be in danger from these creatures, and we are going to draw steel, as they say, and begin the encounter. I will let you all know that you have two objectives here. The first is to survive, obviously, defeat any demons as you can, but you also are going to want to rescue as many civilians as possible and get them all out of the building before it collapses completely. If you save enough, you will get extra victories,
Are
which
all of
is
these little spaces on the border, are they doors or are they just like holes, or are the, because I see
are
these
you
like,
talking about like this here and this here
yeah,
and
Yeah.
this here? Yeah,
yeah, this one.
those are all open. Yeah, those are open areas.
But these are the
Either a
doors,
doorway or a
or
hallway. So
these are the
these are doors. They're closed. This is
is
a
this
door.
this is a door,
Yep, that's a
and
door. This is
this
a
is a
door.
door.
It's open. This is a door. That's a
Okay.
door. That's a door. That's like the whole wall's been cut through, and that's also a door.
Can I figure out where all of the people are just by like listening and seeing where they are?
Yeah, make me a reason test.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
If you have notice or alertness, is notice a thing? I forget.
I have
Um,
I think
alertness.
it's just alert.
Alertness, yeah, I'll or search. If you have alertness or search, I would
I have,
allow.
what the hell is search? I have alertness.
Okay,
Okay, I've got an alertness, but I've also got a -1 reason, so
awesome, awesome, awesome.
will they just cancel each other out?
Well, your alertness is +2.
Okay,
You get a
so
+2 to your skill, so you'll have a total of +1.
okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, I got my dice. Boom, dice. So, 9, 14, 15. 15
Yeah,
is the, yeah.
cool. Okay, so you definitely hear you hear people, at least one person coming from this room. You hear someone in this room. You hear somebody in a couple somebody's in this room, down here and here, and then
Would,
also below you.
okay,
Like you hear people so we're on the third floor, if I mentioned
okay,
that. I don't remember or not.
okay.
Um,
So altogether it's
so
like
before we
7
start,
people.
I have to determine if which of us, which of the teams get to go first. The way combat works here is that it's a sort of a zipper, like a popcorn zipper style initiative, which is to say that there are two sides. There's your team and there's my team, and we alternate back and forth. Essentially, you take a turn, and then I take a turn, and then you take a turn, and then I take a turn, et cetera, et cetera, depending on who rolls or how we roll. So I rolled a 9, which means that you get to go first, because if we roll 6 through 10 on the D10, then the heroes go first, 1 through 5 on the D10, and
Exciting.
my team goes first. So one of you, whoever you want, can go first, and then
Veal, do you want to go first?
and then I will.
Yeah, sure. I want to. Okay, so there's like one person over here. Let's see, how far is that measure? I only have 7, but there's nobody in that room. You said they were over here. The voice I heard, so there's nobody in this one.
Yeah, there's nobody over here. You hear people. You hear people in like these 3 rooms,
Okay.
and here
Can I ask a
and here.
question?
Sure.
This I did marking. This space, if I land on it, is it gonna set me on fire?
Uh, I think that area we would treat as difficult terrain, so it would take extra movement if you were to try to go there without getting burned. If you just run through it, you would take 3 fire damage.
That's not something I want to do.
Indeed.
But there's this giant hole, so I can't.
There is a giant hole. You do have a teleport.
I do have a teleport. I keep forgetting that I have
Although it's
that.
only like 3, I don't remember how long it is.
My teleport is up to 5 squares.
Okay.
If you end this movement in concealment cover, okay. So could I do my movement and then also do my teleport?
Depending on your teleport is a maneuver, right? Black
It
Ash
is.
teleport.
It is. Yeah,
It
it's
is.
a maneuver.
Then yes, because you can move, you can take a maneuver, and you can take an
1,
action.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I will measuring how far I need to go. So my thing is 7. But if I land here, I'm gonna get caught on fire. Right?
I'm going to catch fire. It's just difficult terrain.
If you stop here, then
And then teleport?
No.
Okay. Well then
Yeah,
I will.
if you were to
okay.
stop here, this would not be a fiery spot.
Okay, cool. Well then I'm gonna here move mouse. I meant here. Like this is like right there.
Oh.
And then hit my teleport.
Teleport. Where are you teleporting to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4 here.
I can't see where I can't see what you're doing.
Oh, so if I here, do you see me? Do you see me? If I land here,
yeah.
I can move up to 5 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would put me
right
here.
at the door.
Right at the door. Is that cool?
Sure. Yeah,
cool.
If you want to do that.
That's what I want to do. I would like to attempt to open the door. Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
Okay. Can I just like
Nice.
push open the doors?
Sure. I would let you go ahead and open up that door.
Okay. Well, that's
in fact,
my movement.
that's not
but I have like a. I have an action that I can do maybe. Reach or range 10. This.
So I'm gonna make things easier for you, maybe.
Okay.
Because as you open up this door, you hear just like you kind of get this sense of doom and dread next to you, and sort of melting out of the smoke and the shadow you see another
You
demon
little
sort of
shit-face.
materializes right here.
Okay. So that
so
I can do an action.
you have something you can attack if you want to now.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's not useful. Let's see. I've got my. There's that. So that's let's do sucker slice. I will sucker slice this fucker. That is one of my signature abilities. Range 5, it's definitely within range.
Yep.
So I will roll to attack.
Okay. So the way that the attack works again is that you roll your 2d10, which that looks like a 15.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Add your agility.
Add my agility? Okay, so that's 17.
I believe it's it's your agility that you add.
Sucker slice. Yeah, it is. So that's 17.
Okay.
So 13 damage.
It's a tier 3 result, so you get to do the max damage on that. And is it just damage?
It's just damage.
Is there an effect on that?
The effect is only if it's flanking.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
It is unfortunately not flanking, so that means it's just 13 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, and I took off the blue ring off of your character to show that you have already taken your turn.
Okay then.
There's also a black ring that if you use your triggered action will remove that.
Okay.
Otherwise, that'll be fine.
I like my triggered action. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, you might get a chance to use it in just a second.
No.
You want to put your camera back up on you?
All right. Me.
So this demon thing is going to snarl and lash, look out and kind of lash at you. And let me see what I want to do.
Can I start monologuing?
No, monologuing is only out of combat.
Well, so it's interesting. It says, not in combat. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's very explicitly not in combat.
Is that one of your gladiator things? It's just I monologue and blah, blah, blah.
Got me monologuing.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
This is going to go great.
So this demon called a ruinant is going to approach you and lash out with its bloodletting claws. And that's going to be my 2d10. And actually, you know what? It's not going to do that because it can attack 2 creatures. So it is instead going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not going to attack me at all. Oh, shit.
It's not going to attack you. You do get to take a free strike at it as
it ran away.
It leaves. If you want to, that does take your reaction. I don't know if you want to save that. There's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah, but I already did 13 damage to it. I don't see why I can't. Okay, I'll do that. Does it matter which free strike? Is it ranged or?
It would be a melee free strike since it was next to you.
Okay, then I will do that. This one. Okay. Back to my dice. That's a nat.
Oh shit. Okay. So that's a nat 20. which is awesome. Good job. So that's a crit, which means
Exciting.
that you automatically take the tier 3 result of your attack, whatever it was.
10.
10 damage total.
Yeah, 10 damage total.
Okay, so yeah, this thing is like making its way away from you, kind of turns its back on you, and that was obviously a mistake.
Did I just kill it?
You obliterated this thing. You just kind of you saw it, and you're like, oh, I don't think so, and you kind of stabbed it in the back of the head and just sort of like jiggled it around a little bit, your dagger, and it like, and then just sort of drops to the ground in a kind of like sort of a smoldering pile of muddy ash.
I'm liking how this is going.
Yeah, it's dead. And because you got a crit, you get to take another action.
Exciting!
Even though it's not your turn, you get to immediately take an action.
Yay.
You can downgrade that if you want to either a move or a maneuver. You do have this other demon down here that you can see. You hear both you hear like
people.
civilians
Action.
and the sound of demons off in this room.
Yeah.
I would try and get some of the people.
Yeah.
And also in this room over here too, you hear basically civilians in distress in this room, in this room, and in this room.
Is this where is it? Is this room connected to this, or do I need to open this door?
They are both. They're all. It looks like they're all connected at the least. At least you can see that this room is connected into this room.
Okay.
But it would take however much
I've got
movement
an
that is.
action.
Get
I get
through
a free
there.
action. Okay.
Yep, you get one action. You don't get to take a whole turn.
Can I see
If you
how
were to
far away are you from me? Hello there. That's exciting. I have Fade, which allows me to attack a monster and also shift, so I can move spaces. Because the thing I have, the only movement that I can do really, except for Fade, is my teleport.
Okay. And what does Fade do?
Fade, I do damage and can shift up to a certain number of squares.
Okay. And you can do damage within 10?
Within 10, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So,
So if you wanted to, I would allow you to open this door as a free maneuver. If you wanted to do your attack and then use your shift to get into this room, I would allow that.
Then I will do that. So I will roll for this monster now.
Where's the other monster? I don't see it.
7
here.
It's 12.
Oh, range attack. Got it.
12 plus. So 14. So I do 9 damage and can shift 2 squares. So go back to me. So you're going into that room. That's yes. I'm gonna go into this room. So is this 1? Because diagonal.
I think
2?
Because you've got that door.
1,
I think I
2?
would make you go 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. But you can still kind of see what's going on in here.
Okay.
And you can see another large, but not the same thing. Sort of this one seems very less sinister or less like calculating and more just hungry.
Okay.
But it's still like big and angry and like very dangerous. But it's threatening this
person,
civilian here.
Okay.
Yep. And that is now the end of the demon's turn, means that it is Jahan or Julian can take their turn now.
Go ahead.
Hey, Julian, what's your range? How many squares can you move?
So I can move.
Speed and range are different, just so you know.
What is range
So
then?
what's
If it's not
the
speed?
range?
I feel like range is for like shooting or for
Range is how far away you can be from something when you attack it.
and
Are
speed
you
is
asking about
your
attacking or
movement.
moving?
Yes, speed is
Moving.
how far you can move.
I have 6 squares.
I'm thinking one of us needs to go try to help the person.
Yeah.
And then the other one of us should attack this dude on the 3rd floor. But I wanted to ask the director.
Mhm.
I have something called foresight, which lets me
We have
see any. Well, you have it as well, which lets us see any creatures who are hidden. And so, is there anyone else on this floor that we should be able to see?
There is yes.
I don't know if there's
Actual-
a distance that requirement to that. It doesn't
you
say.
you sense
Oh,
your senses extend past mundane observation, aren't hidden from you, negating the usual bane on attacks against them. Additionally, whenever you're attacked, you can use a triggered action to impose a bane on the power roll. Okay. All right. So you can sense, you cannot see it because it is invisible, but you sense that there is another demon right here down in this corner.
Okay. So if we were
And
to move to
so
that corner, we wouldn't have a bane on like a sneak attack. Essentially, we would know it's there if we went to that corner.
yes. So
Okay.
typically if you try to attack a creature you cannot see, you suffer a bane on that attack. But the two of you, because of your foresight, would not.
Okay. I only have a movement of 5, so I can't even get to the nearest guy
I
unless my
also am
attack.
I have ranged attacks.
Okay, I don't have
Um,
any.
You don't have any?
So
I don't think so. I have 0 on all the stuff.
that would make
Melee.
sense given that you're just a gladiator that's just going to be beefy. I think you need to move
Yeah,
though,
I mean,
John.
yes.
I would actually start probably
Oh yeah.
moving towards Ariel. I'll take that demon because we're eventually have to get around the circle because we can't go through.
I guess to the
Yeah.
team, are we trying to get to the stairs? Are we trying to save people? Save people
We gotta
and get
save
stairs?
people.
The
We gotta
point is to
people.
save
So I would.
people for now, and then
Yeah, we
also
want
survive.
victories.
So
Okay.
there are people. There is like you can hear a person in here.
Cool.
You can hear people down here.
What is going on in the corner we're already in? Do we hear nothing?
You don't hear anything. If you poke your head into this room, I'll go ahead and open that up right now. This room
Oh,
is
okay.
completely collapsed.
Cool.
So there may have been a person in there, there may not have, but they're definitely, if there was somebody in there, they are dead now.
You could get to that first door, John, with 5 squares.
And
So
if
is
you
it straight line movement or is it square movement?
It's
Well,
so diagonals count as 1.
so
So
you
it
just can
doesn't.
use your measure feature
Yeah, so
on the right side.
you could go if you wanted to, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would
Okay.
totally get you there.
and if
Okay.
your reach is,
Or yeah,
you can still
to
attack that
demonstrate.
monster.
And in fact, you could have started anywhere in this little zone, so I would let you start here if you wanted to.
Yeah,
So
let's
that you
go
have a
check
little
that.
bit more.
If I hear people screaming through that door, let's go check that door.
Okay. Cool. So you're gonna head to that door and open it.
Yes.
All right. And that is, what zone is that? That is zone 8.
Auto zone.
Do you want to try
Or left.
attacking that monster if you've got range for it, so that I've done damage to it a little bit, but
I think I'm only melee, right, Jesse?
You've got a ranged
Free strike.
free. free strike, but I don't see what your range is.
Well,
I
And
just
you
need
there's
to
don't have.
display because
there
I
are
picked
some.
mountain.
Yeah, you did. You
Sorry.
just picked mountain, so yeah, I don't think you have any ranged attacks. Wild. Okay.
That
Makes also sense for
is.
your character, though.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I throw rocks?
You
Can I
can
throw a
like
rock at him?
you could throw like yeah, like yeah,
Hot stick.
you could do stuff like that if you wanted to.
Director question: is there
Yeah.
any rubble around that I can throw at him?
There's rubble all over the place. Before you do that, let me go ahead and tell you that the like you open up as you open up this room, you see a civilian person who is passed out. Um, they they appear to be like looks like the smoke may have gotten to them. They're like alive, but they're definitely not all the way there. If you if you reach them and use a maneuver to kind of jostle them awake, you'll be able to stir them enough that they can sort of make their way toward the exit.
Okay, well, my range is done, right? All I was able to do was push open the door.
No,
Or
I don't
my
think so.
distance. My
No,
distance.
because we decided that you were going to start here
Oh, okay.
So that would
instead.
have only been.
You only used 3.
So you could still
Okay.
get to them.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get moved to them and then jostle them awake.
She like, oh, what? And kind of freaks out a little bit, and then like her eyes are all wide. She's like starts coughing, but she's like, thank you, thank you, and is going to start making her way out. And then if you wanted to, you can move back out into the hallway and throw some rubble at the thing.
Because you still have movement.
Well, I was thinking I wanted to say to this person, be careful, there's a demon creature outside the door. I know you want to move to the exit, but let us take care of the bad guys first.
She's like, demon? What?
Or you
And
could
she
just
kind of
say,
freaks out a little
I'll
bit behind the
distract
bag.
him. You could distract him
Uh,
while she runs. Or they.
If possible, but if the
Yeah.
demon moves one space to the right, then they get opportunity strikes.
On a
If the
person?
lady tries to run under
Does
there.
that work for civilians and NPCs?
I mean, there's no reason that it wouldn't.
How dare you?
So I have a quick question for John's
Uh-huh.
situation actually before he throws anything. I have a triggered action that says target you or an ally, self or range to 10, so I'm in reach of John if he moves out the door. The target can shift up to 2 squares before the attack resolves. After the attack resolves, both the original attacker and the target can shift up to 2 squares. So what it is, it's flank them. And so if John comes out, I could get John right next to that character NPC, and so then John could
Okay.
actually take a real melee attack, and then after you attack them, you could move back 2 squares. Is that how I'm reading it correctly?
Flank
Or
them
do I have to
now.
wait for
A non-target ally is about to make an attack. The target can shift up to 2 squares before the attack resolves. Both the
John sees
original
about to make an
attacker and the
attack.
target can shift up to 2 squares after the attack resolves. Both the original attacker and the target can shift up to 2 squares. Okay. I would allow that. I think this is before the attack resolves, but it would still like,
John hasn't done the Johan hasn't done the attack yet,
right,
and so he's gonna come out, and then he's essentially 2 squares away. I
right.
can move him 2 squares, makes his attack, and then he could move 2 squares away, and that demon could technically come and attack, like, could follow him as well, or run, depending on how the demon feels. What would be
Um,
cool is if I had focus, John, because I could add an extra 1d6 damage for your roll. You could actually add that, but I don't have
a
focus yet.
non-target ally is about to make an attack. The target can shift up to 2 squares before the attack resolves.
So I guess
'Cause
I'd
I'm
have to
not
say,
attacking anybody.
Okay, so no, so what this is, how this is kind of a weirdly worded. But what this means is that if John was about to attack the demon, you can use a power that would let Ariel shift 2 squares before John attacks.
Oh,
And
flanking.
then
Got it.
and then
Or I could use myself too.
you are not an ally. Oh, it does say you are ally. Yeah. So you could, so you could shift 2 to get a little bit closer. And then after John's attack resolved, the 2 of you each get to shift 2 more. But you wouldn't be able to use that to get him close enough to make a melee attack. He would still have to use kind of an improvised ranged attack.
Even though he has 1 more square of movement.
He has 1 more square of movement, which would get him back out the door. And then but he's still too far away. Unless what's your weapon melee damage, your range damage, your magic damage?
I'm thinking I just have like an axe or a sledgehammer. We never really decided.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just confused. I'm realizing you said that Veal would be the one that moves, not Johan.
Yeah, so basically what you're allowing for is you're letting somebody else sneak up into position before this person attacks, so that potentially, ideally, the idea is so that they can get flanking bonuses.
Yep, I see. Okay. Cool.
When they do that.
Just wanted to check. Thank you.
Yeah, so no, that's totally fine. Let me look through. You got melee weapon, melee weapon, melee weapon. Yeah, so the only ranged attack you have, John, is your ranged free strike. And your range is 5, as it turns out. Because
So what is?
oh wait, no, that's not you. That's Jerica again.
Yeah, I'm at the top. I got pink hair.
But I think your default range, I think, is 5. Your default distance, I think, is 5. I don't think it's captured on your character sheet anywhere, but I'm going to say that it's 5. So you can make a ranged free strike up to 5.
Like using rubble?
Yes. Yeah, you can pick a piece of rubble or throw part of the doorknob rips off in your hand because the thing is just kind of
what
breaking
rubble
down.
is around? What rubble is around me? I guess I'm looking for something heavy.
It's you find a big chunk of stone or something from a crumbling wall. It's fine. It's going to be the same damage no matter what.
Is there any way this rubble might knock him into the pit?
Probably not.
Okay.
Are you trying to use, John? I'm just asking, grab or knockback maneuver that you have with your 4 arms. Is that why you're asking?
Ooh, that only counts with grabbing.
Actually, hang on a second, John. I did think of something else you could do. Maybe.
Jesse's helping us kill his own monsters.
Renew.
Basics, combat, movement, maneuvers. Forced movement. I know that there's a.
Whenever you use the grab or knockback maneuver, you can target additional creatures.
Yeah, I was hoping the cheat sheet would have.
So I guess if I were to throw this rubble, it would be more of a knock. I'd have to choose to knock the character back, then have that character take damage.
I think knockback. I'm pretty sure knockback is a melee thing, but I think there might be. Let me see here.
Does knockback tell you what your range is? I'm asking, John. Knockback.
It's just in the description. It doesn't really give me my reach is 1.
Okay, so you'd have to get closer to be able to do that.
Yeah, whereas my range free strike, I don't know how. It doesn't give me a range of attack on this character sheet. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so there is an action you can take called charge, which lets you move up to your speed in a straight line and then make a melee free strike against a creature within your reach. That would be just a straight damage, as opposed to, I think knockback is a maneuver. Is your attempt to shove an adjacent creature? Yeah, so that would be a maneuver, but you already used your maneuver to
Wake
shake the
lady.
woman awake. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks
But
like
you could charge them if you wanted to get up into melee, and then you do one more piece of one more damage.
I'm happy to do that. I'm just curious, what does charge replace? Because normally, like in D&D, a dash gets rid of your secondary turn.
So charge is an action. So it would replace your normal standard attack. So you can so right now because of your distance, because of your range, because you're still a couple squares away, you can either just make a ranged free strike, just make an attack at that distance, and like I said, throw a piece of rubble, or you can take the charged action, which lets you move towards them and then make a melee free strike
versus using a weapon, which gives me more damage. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
mean
go ahead.
you're still using a weapon, but it you can't use one of your signature abilities, which would give you more damage and let you do more stuff.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, let's go ahead and charge this fool and give him a little bit of damage.
Okay. So roll your 2d10.
2d10. 7. 2 damage.
There is also a dice roller app on here if you want to use that instead of rolling physical dice. I don't care either way. Everybody else is rolling physical dice, so
I bought dice and I don't play D&D, so I'm gonna
okay. Yeah. Make use of it. Absolutely. All right. So what'd you roll?
7.
7
Which is
on.
2
So that
damage.
was, and that was that plus your might.
The only thing I have a plus on is my 17 plus. We didn't add that to everything.
No. So the power roll is you roll 2d10 and then add one of your characteristics. In this case, you're going to add your might or your agility, which are both 2. So if you rolled a natural 7, you'd add 2 to that, and that would be 9, which unfortunately is still only 2 damage. But that's fine.
Yeah.
It is upset, but not looking super beat up yet. All right, and now it is the demon's turns, and we're gonna go ahead and let this one try to make some noise on you because it's
Well, real quick, was that demon bleeding because of Ariel's attack?
no.
Okay.
And bleeding. So the term for that in this game is winded, which means that they've used half their they are down to half stamina or less.
Okay.
And neither of this demon is not.
Okay.
You only did 2 damage, and I did 9 damage to it, so that means
Correct.
it's 11 damage and still not winded.
Well, I was just asking because my heroic ability says while bleeding, the target takes an extra 4. So if she got him with an arrow and he happens to be bleeding.
Oh, okay. So in that case, where is your?
But if bleeding means half damage, then that doesn't count. So
yeah, so that isn't actually what that means. Bleeding is something that you get from your ability can cause the bleeding status.
Okay.
And let me see if I can find the condition. Bleeding just means that you can't regain any stamina, so they can't heal at all while you're bleeding.
And I did not hit him with a 12, an 11 or higher, so he's not bleeding.
Well, he wouldn't be bleeding anyway because you made a free strike.
Okay. Got it.
But yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is true. All right, cool. So this demon is now going to ignore you. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
2 damage. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, so this thing is actually going to teleport.
No! Don't come. Okay, not me.
right here. It can only move 5. It can't go that far. Oh, okay. Cool. So this thing is going to blink out of existence from where Jahan is and blink back into existence right next to Julian, and do some nastiness on you, hopefully. So that is going to. That's going to be that is a 13.
15.
Means,
oh, wait.
that means that you're going to take 7 damage, and
Okay.
it gets to teleport another 3 squares away.
Wait, doesn't Julian get a triggered action from being hurt?
Not with a teleport.
Rude.
You might have a triggered action that lets you take damage, or that happens when you take damage. I'm not sure. I know you do, Ariel, but
I don't.
That's kind of a shadow thing.
I don't have that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But is
I wish
there
I could
anything...
gift it to you.
Well, like when that other demon ran away from Ariel, she was able to put damage on him, but since they teleported, it doesn't count.
Right. So that
Okay.
So what Ariel did was called an opportunity attack, which is if a creature moves out of your threatening range, like just walks out, then you get to take a free shot at them.
Cool.
Same
but
if we move away from a monster.
Yeah, that's what I was double checking.
Teleport avoids that. All right, so I'm going to take
So
away.
I have a question. I have
Yes.
medium armor on.
Mhm.
Does that not make a difference?
That gave you the armor. Actually, in this game, just gives you more stamina.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just curious. Okay. Interesting.
That's where your +6 comes from on your character sheet.
Cool.
All right. So it has teleported away, and it's now your turn because your other friends have all acted.
I'm gonna go right up to that guy and strike. So just to clarify, I can go and immediately do a kit signature ability. Is that my understanding of what's happening on?
Signature abilities don't take any of your heroic resource. Which, by the way, everybody at the start of your round gains some of your whatever your heroic resource is.
Yeah, I made note of it, and I'm angry that I didn't get a higher score.
Wait, say that again.
So everybody gains some resource at the start of their start of either the turn or their round. Let me look to see exactly how it works for
Mine is
everybody.
2 insight.
Yeah, so you get 2 insight per.
Where'd you find that?
Mine, I wrote it in my notes. It says for me, at the start of a combat encounter, I gain insight.
Yeah, so yours is focus, and it's in your tactician section on the second page.
Yes.
At the start of a combat encounter, blah blah blah. At the start of each of your turns, you gain 2 focus.
Oh, sweet! I could use my focus. Damn.
Well, you haven't taken a turn yet, have you?
Yeah, you haven't used it yet, so you still have it.
Oh, she could have done it on the triggered action.
If I ended up could have been able to use it, that's okay.
Yeah. So you have 2 focus. You actually couldn't have used it because you didn't have it yet, because you get it at the start of your turns.
Yeah, and also I didn't use triggered action, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm gonna go, and we are going to do
So,
my.
John, yours is rage, and I forgot to mention this for you, and that's my bad. But you gain, I believe, a D4 rage at the start of each of your turns.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, a D3 rage. So you roll a D6 and cut it in half.
Okay.
Yeah. Rounding down. Well, rounding up, I guess. Yeah, 1 and 2 is worth 1, 3 and 4 is worth 2, and 5 and 6 is worth 3. And you have, let's see here, you're the Reaver, right? So you get cunning. Once per turn, you slide a target. Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered right now, but that'll come into play later. So how much rage did you get, John? Because you should have gotten some at the start of your turn, and I forgot to call it out.
I rolled. I got 3 because I rolled a d6 divided by 2. Or
Okay,
a
and
6.
you rolled a
That's
6. Okay. Yeah, so that would have been 3, which your rage benefits. So you get to use rage in a couple of different ways. We can talk about it more on the next time you take a turn, because it's Jericho's turn right now.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna roll to. So I just wanted to, before I move closer, I'm thinking about using my signature ability for Panther, and it says you can move up to 3 squares straight toward the target before this attack. You deal
Mhm.
extra damage equal to the distance moved this way. So
Sure.
that's actually 2.
Yep.
So I'm going to use might with this because I can do might or agility.
Mm-hmm.
10, 7, that's 17 plus 2.
Wow, nice.
18, 19. Then it says you deal extra damage equal to the distance moved.
Right. So you're going
So
to
is that
do
another plus 2?
So that's going to be 16 damage plus 2 more is 18 total.
If this fucker isn't dead, I'm gonna be very
17,
surprised.
18. Sorry, just really quick, just to make sure I understand this math. I got a 17. I add 2 from my might.
Your power
So
roll.
that's 19.
Right. So that's 19. That's your total roll. And if you look at your signature ability, it says that if you're on a roll of 17 or higher, you do 16 damage.
Yeah,
Plus 2 because you moved 2. So 18 total.
Cool. Just making sure.
Okay.
Did I
Is
kill
it
him?
dead now? Is it dead now?
It is
Is he
in
bleeding?
fact dead. No, it is dead.
I'd take a little
Yay.
knife and I say, little knife.
Little knife. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, so that means that it is now the demons' turns. And
can I ask a question? Since I only
yes.
moved 2, can I actually use the remaining part of my 3
Oh yeah.
square turn?
Yeah, no, you've only used an action. You still have a full your full move and a maneuver.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna call out Vol, do you need help? I gotta either make my way that way or I gotta turn back.
I will say no and just
You're gonna be
head
cool?
over. I will. Can she see me? I know I'm in the door,
Yeah,
but
I knew that
like.
you went over there.
She knows that you open the door. She can see you right
So
there.
I'm just also yelling. Just figured.
But thank you. Do you want me to yell? I don't want to yell. I will point this way. Say there are people
Okay.
over here. Head that way. There's only one monster here. If I need help, I will let you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my 3 move. And then you said I have a maneuver.
Yeah, so like in the action economy, you are granted you can move, you can use a maneuver, and you can use an action. If you have a maneuver that is applicable, you can use it here. You don't have to. You do have, let's see here.
I don't think I have a list of what maneuvers are. So if there is one that just gets me distance, I'll take it.
There isn't one that gets you distance.
Okay.
There is let's see here. It's too far away. All right. All right. You don't have line of effect on any of the other creatures out here. Actually,
Yeah.
do you?
I have foresight, but if I don't see anybody else.
Yeah, there's a
Nope, there's
wall
nothing there.
between.
Yeah, I was trying to think if
I'm
there was a
just
way
gonna
to
go
do
for
that.
where Viol told me to head to.
Okay.
So
Sounds
that's okay
good.
if I can't get any further.
Yeah, and your speed is 6, right?
Yeah, speed is 6, but I already had moved
those two didn't count.
Yeah, those don't count
Oh,
because that was
yeah,
like a
you're right.
special
part of your
thing.
action.
So that was
So
3.
I will say this area here is difficult terrain.
Oh, yeah.
So you would have gone. Let's see here. You were here, right?
Yeah. I just
Or
moved
here?
it back. Yeah, I
Okay.
just moved it back.
So this would be 1. So it would be here. Let me do some measuring. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
To get you that would get you there.
Yeah, that
Cool.
works.
All right. Yeah, cool. And now it is my turn.
Can
No,
pause for a sec. Ruby
no.
wants to say.
I say no.
Good night, Ruby.
Oh, good night, Ruby.
Night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I say no to your turn.
Well, too bad.
Hesitation is weakness.
You've already taken your turn.
No, but it's a free triggered action.
It is a free triggered action, and the triggered action is that if you have not taken your turn yet this round, you can take your turn right after somebody else has.
Rude,
you went
but
first.
I'm first.
Yeah, but this is still the same round, so the rest of my guys have to
fine.
go, and then we can start the new round. And
But then
you can
it'll be
use your
my
hesitation
turn.
as
I
weakness.
can't use my hesitation as weakness because then it's my turn.
It doesn't have to be your turn. You 3 can
Oh.
go in any order you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I see your point.
Hi, Risa.
Hi.
All right. So my little demon buddy here,
It doesn't
is-
see me, right?
it has not noticed you yet. It is
Oh,
going
no.
to move in on this freaky, this freaked out civilian and
NPC.
do some ripping and some tearing.
No.
For that is a 14 total.
Damn
so
it.
it is going to do 3 points of damage to this civilian.
How far away are you from me?
Don't kill civilians, Jesse.
Don't worry. I'll
It's not
get it.
cool.
The demons are hungry.
Don't worry. I'll
Um,
get it.
And
I also have
then
heal, just FYI, you would know that as a...
Well, thank you. Are you... is there another creature gonna appear now?
3, 4, 5. So that one did its thing. And you hear some more like shrieking and demonic noises in this room.
Yep.
And some more bad stuff happens.
Some more bad stuff that we can't see. Just awesome.
Yep. Okay.
Do I
and,
sense where that is, though?
Yeah, I mean they're
Still over there,
right
okay.
here in this room. You also sense that the one demon that was down here has now moved and is now over here.
Okay.
And actually, it's gonna go even further.
It's gonna get on the stairs.
Nope.
It's gonna be on the floor below.
It's closer to Jahan now. All
I
right.
can't see it.
Rude.
You cannot see it, but you can sense it. It's still
Got it.
invisible.
Cool. Okay.
It is now you all's turn.
Do
Jericho,
you want to go? You want me to go?
Yeah, I wanna, cause if you... Well, actually, you can go, and then I can immediately take my
You
turn
have
after
that,
you.
How much insight does that take? Because that's not a free maneuver.
Mine?
I mean, it's a free maneuver, but it's not a signature ability. It costs insight to use.
No.
Is it
Mine...
not really?
Mine says that I only spend insight if I teleport an additional square.
Really?
Yep.
For
For Black Ash teleport...
hesitation is.
hesitation is weakness. Hesitation is weakness. It just says another hero ends their turn. That's the trigger. And the effect is I just take my turn immediately. But it doesn't require any
Right.
insight. The only thing that...
Doesn't?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Huh. Okay.
It says type free triggered action. Distance self, target self. Black Ash Teleport is free, no insight spent unless I want to teleport farther, then it requires insight. Because I'm cool.
Hesitation. Okay, so hesitation is weakness, costs 1 insight to use.
But it wasn't on the thing.
It is in. I'm looking at it right now in the rule sheet.
It wasn't on the thing when I first filled it out. When I first put it
it's
in
there
here.
now.
Well, that's
It's
kind
there
of...
now, so.
Ugh.
Or you missed it.
Nope. I don't do that.
But in any case, you have 2 insight at least, so.
I have 4 insight.
You have 4 insight. How do you have 4 insight?
Mine is I gain 2 insight at the start of my turn and 1 insight whenever I get a tier 3 result with an attack.
Oh, which you've done a
happened
couple of times now.
twice.
Yeah. Right, because you took 2. You got two attacks.
Cause I'm
Like
awesome. Cause I'm awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here.
So one of you gets to go.
Yeah.
Jahan, while you were gone, that demon, that invisible demon that was over here, it's moved. It's now right here.
Okay.
Just so you know, and it's our turn. I
can
go
reach
if you
it.
want to do that triggered.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, so
Julian, go.
I'm gonna just keep. I'm just gonna keep going.
This civilian is running away.
Wow, that civilian has some distance.
That's all she's doing.
Am I still in the? How much speed do I have to reduce?
So it would take the square in front of you would be difficult terrain, and then after that you'd be free of it. So it would take basically 1 extra square to get to where you.
So I can do 5 instead of 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Then I will just move my 5.
And if you want to move, you can downgrade your action to another move if you want to. Like if you wanted to just get into that room.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, I forgot I have all this other stuff. Sorry.
Okay.
Seize the opening. Spend 1.
John, you also hear some screams in this room.
Activate you into the next room.
Well, now that you're down a little bit closer.
Okay. We already said that I did not see that opponent that Viol is going after, correct?
Correct. You cannot see it.
Bummer. Okay. Next time, remind me to go look at people. Because I have a cool thing. I'm gonna just spend that extra action and then just get to the door. Since I can't see the target, I can't make any ranged attacks. So
okay. So that's 3.
Can I use 3? Can I use a free action for the door to open?
I will allow a free maneuver to open the door, and you can continue through if you'd like.
Were you not allowed to use your distance to go past Viol into the room to look at to
I
get
decided not to.
She could have. She chose
like,
not to. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So you have step right into the room.
You have 3 more movement if you want to. This could be an opportunity for a maneuver if you want to, because that would get you right there. And then you have a maneuver called knockback.
Oh yeah.
Which lets
Stab or knockback maneuver. I can target an additional creature using the same power roll for both targets. I have up to 2.
Does the knockback have the same thing that D&D does, which is if you knock it into something, it does extra damage, or is it like a?
That is not a thing that D&D does, but that is
that is something
that this game does.
Oh, okay, I remember the last time I played this.
Yeah. So
so
let me
if,
find.
Okay, so I can make essentially a free strike with the knockback. Is that what that is?
Yeah. So it is a power roll using might, and depending on how well you roll depends on how far you can push them.
Okay, here we go. 10 plus 2 is 12. So
12.
that would be
Okay,
6 damage. I guess
so it's not a damage in this
damage.
case.
Yeah.
You get to push them 2.
Okay.
So you can push them up against the wall. If you
Yeah,
could push
I would
them,
do that.
cool. If you would push them 1 further, then you would have done a point of damage to them. Because the way that pushing works in this is that if you push something a certain amount of squares, and they run into something before the extent of that. So, like in this case, if you have been able to push them 3, but they run into the wall after 2, however many extra squares of movement you would have pushed them, gets converted to damage directly.
What about the desk diagonally push? That's only 1 push.
That would I think that would end up like they would topple over the desk and end up on the on top of the desk in the corner.
Rude.
and
They can't just smash through it and end up with
They're not
mangled
they're not
mess.
gonna smash through it.
Rude.
They're
Why
not
do you
end up
why
thrown
do you
on the
hate
ground
us?
because they got knocked out.
Actually, they're
It's okay. I didn't push them
Actually-
back far enough, so we can just move that character between
Actually-
both and let this peasant go.
Well, let me see here. Pitling, size 1. Everybody's size 1 here. Weight 2, though. They're very small. I actually am going to go ahead and allow that, John. Good call. If you push them diagonally, then because they are this thing is only weight 2, so it's like the size of
I'm a weight 4.
large. Yeah, so this is like the size of a large dog. So I would say
No.
that it'll
don't make
take a
that
point
sound.
of damage. It'll hit like hit against the desk and go, "Arr!" and then take a point of damage.
Dog noise.
It's a demon dog.
That's
No.
right.
Demon dog. You're right.
It's a demon dog.
I mean, some demon
cool.
dogs are cute. This is not.
If
Then I'm
you
just
if
gonna
you
yell
zoom in,
grunt.
you can get a look at it. It's not a cute thing.
It's a cutie.
Oh, yeah, no, that's-
Just with your scroll.
Person to run to like get out.
That is
Okay.
so creepy.
It will do that as soon as it doesn't have a demon right next to it.
Can I move?
Does it not go 2 squares though onto the desk?
No, I'm in order to rule that.
So then, can
it's
I
gonna take a little bit
actually
of
say what I
damage.
wanted? Oh, can I go
you
back
can
to what
choose.
I, as the character,
choose
wanted to
the-
do, which
sort of
was
the
not what
direction.
Jonathan said? So
Okay.
to actually move 2 squares to the wall, and
To
then I
here.
want that person. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't need some desk situation.
That person will scurry away.
Thank you.
Jeez,
Oh, we got
John.
2 people. Got 2. I like the idea. I just want.
I didn't say you should do it. I was just asking questions.
Wow.
Goodness
Okay.
gracious.
Okay, Mr. Crowder.
Holy moly.
I think there's like 3 more people on this floor, minus the one that is in the room I'm in. Or
There's
not
still-
included. So there's, because you said there was 2 in like this area, and there's supposed to be 1 more over here. So that's 3.
There's at least this. You can definitely hear that there is commotion in this room and in this room.
Yeah.
Is
So
it my
all right,
turn or your turn?
it
I'm
is
making
my turn.
notes.
It is currently my
No,
turn.
no, it's not. It's my turn.
Are you using hesitation as weakness?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Then
don't
it is
mind
Ariel's turn.
using one of my insights I had for.
So one of Ariel's powers is that she gets to basically cut in line and take a turn right after one of her allies and
Okay.
make it so that I don't get to
Okay.
take my turn right
so
now like I
I'm
normally
gonna I'm going to use my maneuver blackish teleport, which requires nothing because it's awesome, and I'm going to
Yep.
just move myself. That's 5. Boop, right there. I mean, I want to use my heroic ability, but it specifically says 2 creatures or objects. So with that, does it need to have 2 creatures, or could I just attack it twice?
What is the ability?
It's my heroic ability, 2 throats at once. And it says target 2 creatures or objects. So would I have to have 2 creatures?
Yeah, so that would only so you wouldn't be able to make the same attack against the creature. Like you wouldn't be able to do two attacks against the same creature. So yeah, you might want to pick something different.
Okay, then I will just do my sucker slice, I guess.
You did get. It is worth noting that you got 2 more insight at the start of your turn.
No, I only get it at the start of my encounter.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, no, it does say at the start of my turn. I'm dumbass. Okay, never
You
mind.
gain 2 insight at the start of your turn and 1 insight whenever you get a tier 3 result.
Well, then
Yeah.
I have 5, and I'm gonna use my fucking assassinate.
Oh,
Which-
shit. Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, where's my mouse? There's
Do
my
it.
mouse.
Do it.
And-
Do it.
So can I do before you do that? Make me. Let me see here.
I'm right behind
Um,
it.
Make me make me an intuition check.
Intuition, okay.
Like an intuition test.
Okay.
Want to just see how cute it is?
8, 9?
Do you have any skills that are? I guess that would still only be an 11. Okay. All right. Never mind. Go for it.
See, now you've confused me. Okay.
I was gonna give you a little bit of information, but you rolled really shitty, so I'm not going to.
How rude. You leave me be.
So you're going to assassinate it?
7, yeah. 9. This is... Oh, 9.
Wait,
okay, hold
sorry, I
on.
realized I was muted. Before you do that, I have a question for this to see if it helps.
Mm-hmm.
So I have covert ops. Well, I guess this is my question, is I have an ability as a tactician, and if it's okay because we're not in presence, that's all right. I'm just thinking out loud here. While in your presence or working according to your plans, each of your allies gains an edge on tests with any skill from the intrigue skill group. Additionally, you can use lead skill to assist on any tests made with a skill from the intrigue group. I know that you didn't say intrigue, but I'm just curious if that would be something possible to help at this. Obviously, I'm not in direct presence, but I just
Yeah,
wanted to ask the question.
I think we might try to find a way to make that work if you were in the room, but you're not in the room, so I'm gonna say say no. Good thinking though. I like where your head's at.
I have forgotten what I rolled.
9.
Roll again.
Thank you. She said 9. I listen.
Okay.
Well, that was
Okay.
your original roll. I don't know if you roll something after that.
Shit.
Just roll it again.
Roll again.
Okay. I love you, Jesse.
I don't think anybody saw it unless
Okay.
unless chat saw it.
7. Nobody's commenting. I think Annie was on here for a bit, so 4 and then 6. Plus agility. 8. So that's 8. Okay, so that is tier 1. Awesome. Which means now I get to roll my 2d6.
2d6 plus 8.
Plus 8. Please be nice to me. Oh, hello there. That's 10 plus 9. It's 10 plus 9, so 19. I can do 19 damage.
Okay. You go ahead and just describe this because you absolutely fucking obliterate this thing.
This is exciting. Okay. I sneak up behind it, and as it's not paying attention to me, I take my 2 light swords and I stab it into its neck and pull it towards me, ripping its spine out of its body.
Disgusting. Yeah, if you had rolled better, I would have told you that thing had 8 stamina. So you didn't need to use your most powerful attack.
I
on
like
it.
my most
Um,
powerful attack.
It's a great attack. I'm not saying that you shouldn't.
Also, I just
but
think that's a character situation for
absolutely
Viol, is just going above and beyond, making sure F
right.
is present.
Yep.
Sure thing. You don't do anything halfway.
Oh, thank
Um,
you. So that was my. So I still have movement. So I'm going to. So I can't just. I have to like. So this is 5, and then 6, and then 7. So I can come back out. So this is 5, 6, and then 7, and now I'm out and
Okay.
outside again.
As a reminder, John, you have some invisible person near you that you and I can tell there's an invisible presence by you.
Yes, I was going to ask that question when it was my turn, but Ariel cut in front of me.
Technically,
Well, actually,
cut
Ariel
Maybe.
into
cut in front
Jesse.
of Ariel cut in front of me.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I
It's
didn't,
now
I didn't
my
want him to
turn.
take that turn, because that person already got attacked.
Got it.
Smart.
All right.
Okay. My turn is over.
So
by the way.
awesome.
And now
It's here now.
I'm out of insights.
Cool. Let's see here. Creature. So this demon is going to, because I have a whole bunch of power now. This demon is going to kind of like and just sort of like do some like weird cutting with its fingers as it freaks out, and it is going to create a rift of sort of lava and fire right behind you. Not right behind you, but close to behind you.
Rude.
Miss.
How dare it?
Mhm. And let's see here. I guess that's all I can
Really
do for
split the
that one
party,
for
didn't
now.
we?
You sure did. You split the hell out of it. And now this demon is going to attack you.
Shove attack.
No, it is just going to throw some claws. And that is an 11. So it's not gonna be too bad. You're only gonna take 2 points of damage to your
Where's my
stamina.
hit points by chance?
It's your stamina.
Okay.
Well, does he have a triggered action? Cause
It's only area of effect attacks.
Yeah.
mine's anytime I get damaged.
Oh. John's not attacking.
No.
Right.
No.
I was like, I could use my.
Not yet. The creature the demon is done though, so it is now your turn.
What were you thinking, Jer?
Oh, I just have a triggered action that can help Ariel just move while you're attacking that creature.
Yeah.
So that was a thought, and then the other one. I'm still in the. That doesn't help you.
Unfortunately, let's see here.
Never mind. That's
No,
all.
I mean if
Non-target ally about to make an attack. That power has a range 10, so John is out of range for it.
Yeah.
In that
Because
case,
you all split the hell out of that party.
hey,
in that case, I want to ask a question. Can I pick this guy up and throw him into the lava, or pick him up and move one space and then throw him into the lava? Because I have a ridiculous amount of grabbing and shoving abilities.
You can try, yeah. That would probably be a knockback, unless you want to grab it and like drag it into the rift with you.
Well, so here's the thing. I have a couple things. So,
Okay.
What is it? Where is it? Whenever I grab or knock back, use the grab or knockback maneuver. No, that's not what it was. Where'd it go? if I grab a character and move a space, they take damage equal to my agility, I believe.
Okay.
That.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the signature of 1 damage for every square I move. That's my signature ability, Impaling Strike. So if I grab him, they take a Bane on escaping, and if I move while grabbing, they take 1 damage. So if I grab him right now and move to the other side of the lava, which is 5, he takes 5 damage. And then I don't know how this game works with me throwing him into the lava after that.
Okay, so it's not like it's not quite lava. It's a sort of it looks like a rift in like a rip in the universe, and you can see like fire and lava and things like kind of on the other side of the rift. But it's not just like a pool. It's not like a puddle of lava just showed up. You can definitely like that's not to say that you can't shove things into it. You certainly can. But yeah, so the way that I would rule that would be that because you have a move, an action, and a maneuver. And do you grab? Let's see here. Grabbed. Well, you are grabbed. The creature grabbing you can end the grab at any time. They bring you with them. Okay, so it doesn't. If the card target's weight is equal to or less than yours, their speed is halved while they have you grabbed. Okay, so that is fine. This one is weight 4. And I believe you're also weight 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. So while you are moving, if you are moving another creature, your speed is halved. So you'd only be able to move 2.
I thought it rounds up.
No, it rounds down for basically everything rounds down except for the D3 because that's just a D3.
That still gets me within range of the vortex.
Yeah, you would definitely be able to, like, if you wanted to, for example, you could move them, like you could move like this and kind of drag them behind you.
Yeah.
As you do that, and then you could use your maneuver to do the knockback and push them.
Yeah.
If you want to do
try
that.
it. Let's
Cool.
try
All
it.
right. Then yeah, let's go ahead and try that.
And it doesn't know. I don't know what a pushback the dice for that is.
It's another D10, but you got to make your impaling shot first.
Okay. So that's 2d10.
Impaling strike 2d10 plus your might, which is 2.
Right.
So 2d10 plus 2.
Okay.
And you got to roll a 12 or better to do the grab. Otherwise, they're just slowed.
9 with the might.
9 total.
Yeah, with the might.
Okay. So they're going to take 3 damage, and they are slowed until the end of your next turn, which means you didn't get to grab them, unfortunately. You could still, if you wanted to, try to move around them and do the knockback to shove them into the rift or over the edge.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move them.
Okay. So you did
I'll
how
move
much damage is that? There's 3
here.
damage.
And then let's push him into the hole in the floor because that seems closer, right? Is that 2 squares or 1 square?
That they would have to go 2 squares. Yeah.
Okay.
You attempt to move an adjacent creature is the same size as you or smaller. You gain an edge on the roll. The creature's size is smaller than yours. No. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be another might power roll. And on an 11 or lower, you push them 1. 12 to 16, you push them 2, which would be enough to enough to knock them.
All right. Nope.
Just 1?
It's just that loincloth you're wearing is just not strong enough.
It's a 7 On the dice, so fucking
Okay.
9 again.
They're 9. All right. So you shove them 1, and they are slowed.
Love
That's okay. So that is your turn.
I still have movement, right?
Yes, you do still have movement. You still have, I think, 3 movement left.
I want to move down to the door and see what's inside the door.
In this room, let's see here. What room is that? That is room 7.
Nothing. Thank God.
It is
Not
very collapsed. Yeah, it's just
That's
completely
good.
collapsed. There's a hole in the second floor, and it's not doing great. But you do hear, like I said, you still hear people in distress down in this room.
Okay.
Cool. All right. And if that is your turn, then that means I get to take a turn. And let's see here. What do I want to do? Distance on that. Okay.
Just a quick question. What's the difference between pushing and sliding?
Pushing is directly away from you, and sliding can be in any direction.
Got it. Okay. But it's the same rolls and all the same things.
Yeah, it applies to the same rules all apply. Pulling is toward you, and it also has to be in like as straight a line as you can make it.
Okay.
And let's see here. So that takes 5.
And then another real quick question. Do I have a thing like Viol where I get more rage every turn?
You do, yes. You roll a d3 every turn. Sorry.
And I can use that beforehand?
About that. You can use it to spend your heroic abilities, and then it gives you as a fury, it gives you some passive benefits.
Okay. So that was a 4. Half of that is 2. So my total fury is 5. Could I have used a fury to help push that guy, or is that not a thing?
No, that wouldn't have mattered. But if you look at for example, if you look at your heroic ability Entrails, it costs 3 fury to use. Dying Blow costs 5 fury to use.
Got it. Oh,
and
okay.
then
Okay. That's where the fury is used. Got it.
That's where the fury gets used. And then if you look on your second page, you have a rage table. It says Primordial Cunning, Growing Rage. And as long as you have that amount, you gain some static bonuses. So so you gain an edge on agility tests and resistance rolls. You can slide. You get some bonuses to sliding or do some damage to things when you slide them, which that wasn't a slide, unfortunately, so it didn't count.
The same thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jesse, I realize I don't have a black ring around my character anymore. Does the triggered action not reset every round?
The triggered action, you get 1 triggered action per round.
Okay, well, I haven't used it yet.
You did use that. It was a free triggered action, wasn't it? Damn it.
It
Okay,
was.
never mind.
Give it back
I'll
to
give
me.
it back. There you go. You can have it back.
Thank you.
Jeez.
I'm not about to go out here naked and all.
Okay. All right. So I think the only thing that I have left to act is my little pitling here that's going to come up and try to smack on Julian.
Smack on.
But it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll really.
Oh, come on! You're gonna be fine.
You're gonna take 2. You're gonna take 2 poison damage, and as it comes close to you, it just reeks. It smells so bad, and it has an ability called Horrid Stench, that is to say that enemies within 2 squares of 3 or more. Never mind, it's only 1. So it smells really bad, just so you know. And you took 2 damage. And I
Okay.
think that's it
Heal yourself.
for damage and for turns. So we are going to start back at the top of initiative
Which is with
with
heroes.
your team.
Does anybody want to go
Um,
first?
I would love to just
I
take this guy out.
was
We'll
gonna say I
go
want
for
to.
it.
Oh, your guy, go for it. Yeah.
Go,
Okay,
Julian!
Yeah. So, I think it is a cost of 3. Am I crazy? Is that what I use those for? Yeah. Okay. I am going to. You just mentioned that if I was for 2 squares away, then that's when I would get additional damage for the stench.
No,
just
it's
said.
if there are 3 or more of the pitlings within
Oh, I
within
see. I
2 of
see.
you.
I
Right
see. I
now
see.
there's
I
only
see.
1, so it just smells bad.
Okay. Cool. I think I'm just. I think I need a. I'm gonna try to do my gazing blow for my 3 focus. Actually, I take that back because I have now 6 focus. This is now my new turn. Um, so I'm gonna use my heroic ability. Their weakness is our strength. The target so it's a attack. So I'm gonna do. So it's a 2d10 plus my might. I'm reading that correctly.
Okay. It's you're using their weaknesses are strengths.
Yep.
You might not want to do that right now. Also, this says it costs 50. It actually costs not 50. I don't know what
I know.
the
I think that's just 5 of
Yeah, but they
the.
don't both cost 5. I think your
No, the other
gazing
one
blow is
costs
probably
3. I just
3. Okay.
It is 3. Yeah, I just wrote it wrong, I guess,
Okay.
for whatever reason there.
So you may not want to use that right now just because there's nobody to benefit from it other than you. And actually you're not
Yeah,
you're not
I
an
think
ally,
I'm
so
just.
you wouldn't get to benefit from it either.
Well, I just want to use because one, I just want to hit a lot of damage and take them out, kind of similar to Viol of just like I need to kill this person and then I need to heal myself essentially because I have 6 health left. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna murk them,
You
and I rolled a natural 15, and then I have +2 for 17, so that's 16 damage, and they're weakened to the end of the turn.
okay. Um
And I used my focus points, so I only have 1 left as of
okay.
this end.
So again, just real quickly, you did a bunch of damage and they're weakened till the end of turn. You aren't considered an ally. Like you're not your own ally. So
Yeah, I'm
you
okay
don't.
that I don't get any effect. I'm okay with that.
Okay, and nobody else gets the effect either.
I mean, I can use a hero ability later on if I have more focus points.
True.
We're just
That
trying
is
to do the
true.
most damage, and so that's where I'm like, that
Okay,
seems
so
to me.
make me an intuition test.
He's gonna
Hold on, I'm
help you
writing down what I
find
just
out.
got you.
In fact,
I will tell
I'm
you
not
right
even.
now, Jesse, is like it doesn't matter if the person if I find out it's
And
weak
I'm going
because
to
I
tell
just
you
want
right now, this thing has 4 stamina. You don't need to use a giant heroic ability on it. This is
Yeah,
a little
I would keep
piss
the
dog.
heroic ability for later if there's a bigger monster.
I don't think there's any ability that you
Okay,
have. Well,
well then
there
I
are.
still just got it's fine. I still got 18. So it's 7. So if I just use my Panther signature ability, that's 16 damage.
Yeah, that's
So it's
16
still
It's
10.
damage.
very good.
You completely obliterated it. Yeah.
Okay.
It like
You did
blows up itself.
exactly. You kick it so hard that it just explodes.
All that construction work and laborer work is really paying off.
Absolutely. You kick it against the wall and it just splats. And you can move 3 squares before the attack. That's fine. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It was right next to you anyway.
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
then,
now you
I can just
have
use my normal.
Yep. You have your
6.
move and a maneuver.
Can I instead of a maneuver, can I actually heal myself?
Healing is a it takes an action.
Okay, so then I can't.
Yeah.
Well then I used my 6.
Okay.
And
You could use your mark maneuver if you want to mark this
within 10
dude.
is okay.
Yep, it's within 10.
Okay. Then yeah, I will use mark, so you guys know target is marked until the start of your next turn. When attacking a marked target, you and each of your allies gain an edge on power rolls and deals extra damage equal to your reason score. There you go.
Okay. Awesome. So this creature is marked. I put the red circle on it to note that it is marked, and it's going to take its turn now, unless Ariel wants to stop.
Han, can I find? Can you put it back so I can find out how close it is to me? Me. I am
10.
moving. It is 10.
It is 10.
Okay, so I can. I can do my fade ability.
Are you going to use your hesitation as weakness again? Do you have that? Do you have enough focus or enough insight for that?
I do not.
Okay. Then it's going to take its turn.
I am sad that you found out that it takes an insight.
I knew that it took insight already.
Okay, you know what? I looked it up or else it would have fucking been there.
All right, okay. This thing is going to come over. What's your stamina right now, John? John.
Still at 28.
Okay, so
Damn,
you're not
man.
winded. You are not winded. That is annoying. And it has no squad, so that is also annoying. So it's just going to claw you, but it's going to roll horribly, so you're only going to take 2 more damage.
Cool.
Way to go,
And-
Yahan.
It's Jahan. Jahan.
Jesse
All right.
pronounced it Yahan.
He's wrong.
And it was a joke when I did it that way.
Why do you
J
keep
there.
doing this?
Alright.
I have it
Hard
spelled
J.
out.
Jesse, John, Jerica,
Okay.
Jahan.
Yeah, I've got it spelled out on my thing so that I
Alright.
pronounce it correctly
Jackie,
because that's
Jamie.
important.
Demon's turn is over.
Now it's my turn. Well, no. It
That
could
was my
be.
turn.
It could be either of our turns.
It is a hero turn.
Why don't you
Okay.
go since the monster's right next to you?
Yeah, I
Well,
agree with that.
Jahan.
Do you want me
And it's
to
marked,
engage?
so you
Do
should
you want me
kill
to
it 'cause you
engage or
all-
go to the door?
No,
I will tell you.
I mean, it's right
The-
next to you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the floor and the structure, like, this is very structurally unsound. Like, the floor that you are on, you do not know how much longer you are going to be able to how long it's going to be before this building collapses.
So maybe
Also,
just
you get a
go
+2
save.
to this roll, John, or to damage, because I have a 2 reason score. So whatever you roll,
Can
your
I
damage
attack
will
since
increase by 2.
Can I attack since he's adjacent and then take movement?
You can attack and then move, yes.
Okay. So if I attack, that means I get +2 because of Jerica's marked ability or
Yep.
Julian's marked ability. Okay. In that case, I think I'm also gonna do. Is he winded by chance?
No, I don't even think it's taken any damage. Has it?
Yeah, this is just a new character.
It has taken a little bit of damage. I think you did 3 damage to it last time.
Okay.
But it is not winded.
So this target did deal me damage since the end of my last turn, so I gain an
did.
edge.
Okay. So that means that you have a double edge on it, which is awesome because that means that whatever you roll, you'd automatically step up a tier. like step it up one tier in terms
Sick.
of damage on the power roll.
And then I think I'm going to use my heroic ability Entrails with for a cost of 3 Fury because
Did you roll to gain Fury at the start of your turn?
I thought you just said I get. Oh, let me do it. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, you get 1d3 every turn
Yep.
at the start of your turn.
Uh,
And you definitely like should still do entrails for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I'm
saying
at
like
7,
you have
so
more than you
seven-
even realize.
Terrible name.
Yeah, 7 minus 3 is 4.
I
so I
agree.
thought, right.
Just
Terrible.
So yeah,
say
I'm going to do
I'm gonna-
entrails. I get Jerka's bonus, and I get an extra edge. So let's hit this.
So you don't take the D2 in this case. Instead of the D2, you just roll it like normal, and then take the next tier higher than you rolled.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah.
So still roll 2d10, and then whatever
2D,
the extra.
Yeah, 2d10 plus might or agility, whatever, they're the same.
Yeah.
So 2d10 plus 2.
Seven, 8, 9. So the next tier up is 12 to 16.
Yep.
And then my heroic ability says that he's officially bleeding now. And it says adjacent action to end. I don't know what that necessarily means.
You
Um,
add reason,
so-
to damage. That's all that is. It's
No, you don't add reason to damage. You had this right, John. You rolled a 9. You rolled you said an 8, right?
A 9 with might.
With your bonus. So total
Yep.
total of 9, which would normally be a tier 1 result, but because you have a double edge, it steps up to a tier 2. So that thing is going to take 9 damage, and it is bleeding. Bleeding means it can't restore stamina. The adjacent action to end means that one of its allies needs to be adjacent to it and take an action to staunch the wound to stop it from bleeding.
It also says while bleeding, the target takes an additional 4 damage at the start of each of my turns. So
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Jesse, I'm confused because Mark
That was-
says it says deals extra damage equal to your reason score.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So that is a different thing. I didn't realize that. Yes. So it's going to be two extra damage on the thing because of the mark. So that would have been 9. So that's 11 total.
And then it would have
Right,
gone
so
up a
that's-
tier 2.
Which we did already. That part we counted already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yep.
So 11
The
damage.
tier
and
11 damage. It is now winded.
Okay, so we've done about 14 damage to that.
And now,
White ring for winded.
and I'd like to, if I'm done with my actions and attacks, can I move to the door to see what's down there?
Yes, you can move. It will get to take a free strike on you, but it's just going to be 2 damage.
Okay.
So 1,
Mark
2,
here
3,
too.
4. And this door is actually open. So now that you get closer, you can just see in here. And that is room 6. So you have
2 people.
so you have 2 civilians. They are trapped by fallen debris. I think you have 1 more square of movement. So if you wanted to step inside, you can take a might test as a maneuver to free one of the civilians.
Sure.
And if you roll well enough, you might be able to do 2.
What do I roll?
So this is an easy might test. So you're going to roll 2d10 and add your might. On an 11 or lower, you will fail. On a 12 to 16, you will save one of them. And on a 17 or higher, you will get to save both of them. If you have an applicable skill, you could use it to get a +2. But did you roll just super shitty?
7 natural, so 9.
These
with
dice
might.
don't like you.
Seriously.
They don't. I don't have a dice tray. I'm just, you
So-
know, it's all about the dice tray. I just don't have a
Do you have
dice
any
tray.
exploration? Any exploration, John? Because like another +2 would at least get you to 11.
But 11 is still like tier 1. So
Oh, I see.
it would
Sorry.
still be a failure.
11 or less.
I might misunderstood.
Unfortunately. Okay, so you're pushing and trying and going, but you're not able to free to get any of the rubble aside or anything yet.
Okay.
And I
it.
don't have anything else, so it is. I think it is just Viola's turn.
Isn't it your turn, Jason or Jesse?
I don't have any creatures left to act because everybody but the one is dead and the one already went. So it doesn't get to take multiple turns in a round.
Oh.
And my name is Viol, not Violet. The E is silent. Just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's Violet, Yaun.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to it. I mean, he once called me Ariel.
It's Ghoulian.
All right, take your turn.
Okay.
Just delete the E then.
No. The E is
fine.
special.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay, how far is it from me now? It's 11, damn it.
You can move if you
yeah.
need to get within
right?
10.
No,
You
no,
can
I
move.
can. Can I
are
split up my
also-
Only if you move
movement?
2 squares. If you move 2 squares forward, you'll get to 9. I just
Okay.
checked.
Well, yeah,
you will.
I know.
There are civilians in this room.
Yeah.
If you are interested.
Is this? Oh, hold on. I gotta do the mark. Is this spot just open, and this is the door,
yeah,
or
in
am I
fact,
supposed to go here?
No, that is pretty much open. I'll go ahead and open that up so you can see it right now.
Well, there's 2 people and no monsters. That's fantastic.
2 people and no monsters.
Okay, so then I will. Hold on. How far
So
am I?
in this case, this actually it looks like you've got one.
This is 6.
One person. This is actually 2 civilians. There is a human woman and a high elf woman. The elven woman is stuck under rubble, and the human woman is sitting there like trying to get her out.
Ooh, go help.
Yeah, no, no, I'm gonna let them die.
I will just say this: if you have a ranged weapon and you want to just take a shot and you need to just move a few squares to get within distance, I can also on my next turn go help them. So if you're not like wanting to, I'm just saying out loud.
The let's see here. Does anybody have?
I'm within distance.
My might is 1, so
that's what I'm saying is I'm stronger and I'm literally I can take one movement to get there.
Does anybody have the architecture skill?
No.
I have blacksmithing and mechanics.
Okay.
I have no crafting skills whatsoever.
I'm gonna ask all of you to make a reason test.
This is bad.
What's that take?
I did real
What's
bad.
That? Every test is 2d10. And like basically everything you do, unless it explicitly says otherwise, is going to be your 2d10.
So...
And then you add your reason in this case.
I got a 9.
I got 11.
11?
Yeah, I got an 8 and a 4 because I have a -1 on reason.
Oh my god! So you all rolled an 11 or lower.
Yes.
Okay. Then
is this gonna collapse on me? Is this building gonna collapse on us?
The building is very unstable and very shaky, as I have previously mentioned.
So because I maybe I have to wait till my turn, but since we have Jericho's up before me, we're never surprised. So can we get an idea of when the building might collapse?
Who says you're never surprised?
Our primary,
We have such good foresight.
primordial
Your
cunning.
senses extended past
Oh.
mundane obstruction and the veil of the
I
future
see.
alike.
So that reason test was you trying to figure out how long you had before the building collapsed, and you all
Can I get an
fucking failed it.
advantage?
No, you can't.
Can I get edge so I just get one more tier up?
No.
Okay, I would just say we got to start moving out, Veal. So I would just start moving towards them. Let's not worry about this demon because the demon could also die in this building. I would say like
Three good people.
Dawn's turn. Try to get them out. If we can't, we have like probably we don't have many more rounds. I think we're at the end of the round for the building because an objective is to survive. So
Can I jump out a window?
Right.
You certainly could, if you could get to one.
You're going to save the people.
Sure.
It is-
they
Say.
could get there.
I will remind everyone that you are on the 3rd story.
Yeah, but I also have like a
Featherfall.
shush.
I do have navigate, which is not.
I have endurance and gymnast. I also have navigate.
Ooh. I also have endurance.
All right, what do you want to do, Ariel?
I'm working on it. Everybody was talking.
Should Yurka go next? So
No,
she can
I
go.
have to go. I have to go.
Everyone has gone except Ariel this round.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna
go.
I'm gonna go talk to this person and just be like, leave them. This is all gonna fall. Just get out.
Persuasion check.
Okay, so move over.
This is
Present.
This is 5.
PRS.
Yeah, so it'll be a presence test, and if you have any interpersonal skills that would be useful, like persuade or
I've got intimidate
anything like that.
and
Ooh,
lie.
intimidate.
I also have lie.
Get
Okay.
out.
But
If you can give me a basis or a scenario in which either of those are applicable, then I'll let you use them.
I'm just gonna intimidate. I'd be like, get out of here before you die via this whole building collapsing or a monster coming to kill you. You can do one of them. I don't fucking care. Get the fuck out of this building.
She's sobbing. She's like, I don't want to leave without my wife. But make me your presence test with intimidate, so you get your +2 bonus.
Presence.
-1, so that's a +1 total.
What? No, my presence is 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
my
it's a -1.
it's just my reason that's
Oh,
-1.
reason was the -1. Okay.
So 2d10. So it'd be +2 +2.
4, yes.
So it'd be +4.
Yep.
4.
So that's 18, 19, 20, 22.
Okay. Yeah. So she is just like freaked out, and you have like scared her, and she starts running, and the woman, the high elf woman in the rubble, is like now also very pissed off and like, what the hell? Because her wife just left her, abandoned her to die.
Talk about that.
And yeah.
That's therapy.
Yep. Yeah, so that was your move.
Well,
You
no,
now
I
have-
moved 5. So
Yeah, so that was part of your move. You now have a maneuver and an action, both of which could be downgraded to that. You can try to free her with a might test as a maneuver.
I do not have great strength there. My might is +1. Okay, you know what? I will attempt. She's gonna be pissed at me, but I don't fucking care.
We could even do a little bit of a retcon and say that part of your intimidated
her.
Your intimidate roll was to say something to the effect of like, I will help your wife You're no good to her dead. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's say I said that.
Yeah. Let's say you
Okay.
said that.
Okay, I'm going to attempt. She's still pissed at me though. 9, 10, 10 with the might. Is that good? It's 8
That's
plus
it.
1.
That's not
Oh, no,
18.
you're right. That is it.
It's
No,
an 8
it's a
plus
9
1.
because
Oh, it's a
she's-
1.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's
so
a 1.
plus the might is 10.
D10's a 0, John.
Is 10.
10.
Yeah.
It-
Do you have
doing a
if
100.
if I
do you have any skills?
if it's if I intimidated them as well,
Intimidate's not going to be applicable here.
You have
I'm
endurance,
looking
right?
for like lift or
Oh,
I could
I have
I would
endurance.
allow endurance.
I have endurance.
Okay.
So
I would allow
so
endurance.
12. So with that is 12.
Okay.
Is that good?
Okay. So
Is it helping none? Babe, you muted yourself. Or something, because I can't hear you at all. Nope. Nothing.
Test these out. Do you guys hear me?
I
My
hear you.
stuff
Yeah.
will stop.
I hear
You're good.
everybody except for Jesse.
Your headphone died.
Oh.
No, because he can hear us.
Damn Windows computer.
Okay, is this?
No,
this is
I got you.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
We can hear
does
you.
Does it sound terrible?
No, it sounds fine.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm using the webcam microphone instead of my headset microphone. I don't know what happened. I can hear you all just fine.
Is it plugged
and I'm
in
not-
fully?
I mean, yeah.
I
don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever. 12 was what you needed. So you got a tier 2. You managed to get a tier 2 result. So you are able to free her, but you take a d6 damage from the
Son of a-
debris as it collapses.
Which is.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll it? I feel like I should roll it.
You should
No,
roll
you-
because I've been rolling really high, and I really don't want that.
All right. Well, it's a good thing I rolled because you take 2 damage
Yay!
as she escapes to go have words with her wife. You now have an action left. If you want to, you can downgrade that to a move. If you want to make your way towards the stairs, or a maneuver if you want to do something else. Or you can
If
make an action.
I-
I don't know if you're close enough. Nope, you
If
can't quite.
I maneuvered to a window, could I potentially just climb down the side of the building? Because I have I've got gymnastics and endurance.
So you wouldn't be able to maneuver to the window. You could move to the window.
Oh well, yeah, no. Well,
You downgrade your maneuver to.
No, my maneuver
Well, so-
is my black ash
You
teleport.
used your maneuver to free the person. You do have an
Oh.
action which you can
I
which
used
you
my
can
maneuver
downgrade to. It took a maneuver to free the civilian.
Rude.
To like move the rubble. That was
How
a
dare
maneuver.
they.
You can step your action down to a maneuver or a move if you want to. So you could use a maneuver instead of an action if you wanted to do your teleport. Teleport you do need line of sight to though, so the best you'd be able to do would be to teleport like out the window onto open air, and then you would fall 3 stories. Which is probably not what you want to do.
No. Could I teleport to the window here and then just climb out? Because my
not on this turn.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think you should just start going to the stairs. I don't think that you need to
Fine.
take such an extreme action.
That doesn't sound like me, but fine.
He wants to just throw down a mist ball and go and freaking disappear.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what she wants to
Be like,
What I want to do is
Fuck
jump
all of
out the
you.
window and maybe possibly land on some monster and have it break my fall.
That would be lucky.
We're on the third.
That
Okay.
sounds like me. Wait, no, I'm moving.
Are
'cause
you?
I will.
You're moving. Okay.
So, I used 5 to get over here. If I move the rest of my action and then downgrade my action, move the rest of my speed and then downgrade my action to a movement, I could move far, actually. Would that work? So I moved 5 to get over here. And then if I went and then moved the rest of my 5, 6, 7, so I'd move here and then downgrade my action to a move, and then I could just move set.
You've already
She's talking her.
Okay.
Her.
So
Not action.
okay. So do you still have movement left over from
Yeah,
your move?
I have 2.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I could move and then downgrade my action instead of taking an action, and then I would move
Maneuver.
again.
Downgrade the maneuver.
Just
Yeah.
be able to
Downgrade the maneuver. Well, no,
Yeah,
I
you
used
could-
my maneuver.
you could
I haven't
down-
used an action.
Well, right. So you can downgrade your action to a maneuver if you want to do the teleport, or you can downgrade it to a move if you want to just run.
Would it be
I will say
safer?
these bits are difficult terrain, so it would take you two
Okay,
movement,
so
two movement to get to
I will
here.
downgrade to a maneuver.
and then you,
Okay, I know my thing. I know it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna downgrade to maneuver.
Yeah.
I will use my maneuver to move 5 across the way. Oh, or actually, and add 2 insight since I have 2. It's not. So I'll add. So it'll be. I'll move 7, and then
Okay.
I can move the extra 2, so it'll be 9. So I'll be able to move 9.
Yeah.
Cool.
That works.
That's what I'm gonna do. Do I have to go around this beam?
You can teleport, so I'll let you do
So
whatever you need to. So you're
1,
going down here,
2,
right?
3, 4, 5. Spending my 6, 7. That's spending my insight.
Okay.
And then I move 1, 2 to spend the rest of my movement. So now I am here. Ta-da!
Okay. And your turn is over?
And my turn is officially over.
Okay. The 3 of you feel the structure of the building start to give way, and
I knew
this
I should
entire
have jumped
floor
out the window.
collapses. So you all fall 1 story.
This was a great one shot. Thank you so much, Jesse. Appreciate that.
So I would like each of you to make either a might or agility resistance roll, which is similar to it's still 2d10.
Oh, score!
We add our might or agility.
Yep.
My agility is way better than my might. 12,
I rolled a
13,
17 with my might.
14.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I rolled
It
a
helps when you roll
14 with my
D10s and not
agility.
D6s.
I rolled a 14 with my
What's that?
agility.
What'd you say, John?
I realized that I've been rolling D6s the whole time.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? We said
Because
D10s.
I'm a fucking retard. That's why.
Well, that'll do it. Cool.
That's why
Cool.
it's a cool one shot. It's fine.
What'd you
All
roll,
right.
Jerica?
She's
13.
frozen. Oh.
13?
13.
I rolled
What'd
a
you get,
14. 14.
Okay. And John, you rolled a something ridiculous.
17 with my.
Awesome. Okay, so we are going to transport you all to the 2nd story.
I'm guessing all the civilians are dead.
The 2 that were remaining are dead. Yes. And
Did our
so
best.
is the
People who were in the.
so is the
room.
demon.
Oh, so is the demon. Cool.
Goodness. That guy was.
All right. So Ariel and Viol and Julian, none of you took damage, but Viol and Julian are prone. Jahan, you are not.
Damn it.
You see more demons. You see a bunch of huddled folks here. And yeah, so it is now 9:45. Do we want to keep going or do we want to stop now?
I'm gonna
Stop
say
here and
stop now if possible.
Okay.
I just have to get up early in the morning, so that's gonna work.
Cool. Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Thank you,
Now
Jesse.
that
This
we
was
are
awesome.
a bit more familiar with it, hopefully next week's session will go a little faster and smoother.
Yeah. Start
I
on
will
10.
say a
And John will
goodbye
use
for the
actually-
stream.
Bye,
Goodbye,
stream.
stream.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye.
See you next week. Thursday. Thursdays. Okay.
Indeed.
Yep.